Hello, I'm going to read an excerpt of a novel which was a semi-autobiographical novel. She writes, or she used to write, kind of surrealist sort of stuff. So I've got Salvador Dalek t-shirt on. I'm very sort of trying to get everything ready for a writers and artists retreat. So I'm kind of doing this to fill in, I'm afraid. No proper videos and until next week, perhaps. But I really like this blog called Cake or Death Site. It's cakeordeathsite.wordpress.com, and it has lots of surrealist short stories and artwork and information about surreal things, and I enjoy it. And it's got this excerpt of Sleep Has His House by Anna Kavan. Semi-autobiographical, very strange, quite dark apparently. I haven't read it, but I really want to after reading this little section. So here we go. Are you afraid of the tigers? Do you hear them padding all round you on their fierce, fine velvet feet? The speed of the growth of tigers in the nightland is a thing which ought to be investigated sometime by the competent authority. You start off with one, about the size of a mouse, and before you know where you are, he's twice the size of the Sumatra tiger, which defeats all corners in that hemisphere. And then, before you can say knife, not a very tactful thing to say in the circumstances anyhow, all his boy and girl friends are gathered round. Your respectable, quiet, decorous night turns itself into a regular tiger garden. Wherever you look, the whole night is full of tigers leaping and loping and grooming their whiskers and having a wonderful time at your expense. There isn't a thing you can do about it, apparently. The wilder the tricks of the tigers, the more abandoned their games and gambols, the more diversely dreadful become the dooms of the unfortunate in this dream. Her fugitive shape, black swathed, vanishes at the end of every cul-de-sac. Through the cities of the world she pursues her fate, in streets where the dead eyes of strangers are no colder than the upswarming lights which have usurped the brilliance of the stars. From shrouded platforms among the clouds she hurtles down. She plunges from towers strict and terrible in their fragile strength, delicate as Jerboa's bones on the sky, perdurable with granite and steel. Slumped on his stained bar, Pete the Greek, beneath fly-blown Christmas festoons which no one will ever remove, hears the screaming skid of wheels spouting slush with her blood. Limp as an old coat not worth a hanger, she is to be found behind numbered doors in hotel bedrooms, or dangling from the trees of country churchyards where leaning tombstones like feeble-minded ghosts mop and mow in the long summer grass. The weeds of lonely rivers bind her with clammy skeins. The tides of tropical oceans suck off her shoes, crabs scuttle over her eye sockets. Sheeted and anonymous on rubbered wheels, she traverses the interminable bleakness of chloroform corridors. The sardonic yap of the revolver can be taken as the full stop arbitrarily concluding each ambiguous sentence. Well, there we are. That was a section of Sleep Has His House by, I've forgotten the name. Hang on a second. Anna Kavan. That wasn't very good, was it? So yeah, visit cakeordeathsite.wordpress.com. I'll put the link down in the description. Yeah, so I'll do more for next week. Thanks.